Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to do an acrylic set. I've not done any for a long time and we're going to be using Violet Pearl, Lemon Drizzle and Pinkie Pie. The beautiful acrylics, these are all from Glitterbels. And I'm going to start off with the Lemon Drizzle and we're going to do some ombre nails, and I love these colours together. They're really like fresh and summery. So yeah, I'm just going in at the tip and I'm going to blend that down. And now I'm going to come in with another little bead. As you can see, it's a bit transparent at the tip, so I want it more, sort of see the colour properly. And these are only pigment powders, they're not strength. So try and keep the layers nice and thin because we will be encapsulating and clear at the end to give them the strength. And as you can see on this, I've placed the bead, I've blended it, out towards the cuticle, and then just pull it down gently. And because you're working with nice thin beads, you do get a really nice blend. You can, see the ombre coming together. And again, I'm just going to go over that with another nice thin bead. And I do think that's the key with the ombres, honestly. Just work nice and thin and just, add little extras where you want it. Like I felt that needed to come up the nail a little bit more. And this one's going to be a 3-colour ombre. So I'm going in with the Violet Pearl. And if I'm doing 3 colours, I like to keep the deepest one at the cuticle. So again, just going to blend that backwards and just pull it down slightly, and it's given a nice little blend. And again, I'm going in with a nice thin wet bead, just pulling it through. Now sometimes at this point you feel maybe the pink's gone a little bit, and if you do, it's fine, you can just add a little touch more. I'm literally just doing that with monomer. I'm just sort of reducing that colour down to, show the pink. And then I'm just going to add that little touch more at the cuticle. Yeah, so once I'm happy with it, then we'll just go on to the next design. And this one's going to be just a 2-colour ombre, and I'm going to be using Lemon Drizzle and the Pinkie Pie. So I've gone a little bit further up the nail on this one because it's just going to be the 2 colours. So what I tend to do is place the bead sort of where I want the blend to start, and then work up towards that tip. And it really doesn't matter how many beads. I mean, some people do it in 1, others do it in 2 or 3. It just depends on how you like work. And now I've added the Pinkie Pie at the cuticle. Then I'm going to go in again with another one, and I'm going to bring that up to get that blend, and then just feather it backwards a little bit. And whoops, I nearly lost my bead there. Now, to be honest, if that was a client, I'd have probably just, bin that bead and got another one, but just on the tips I could salvage it. So as you can see, this Pinkie Pie, it does marble a little bit, but if you just keep working with it, it will still blend in nicely. So on to the next nail, and I'm going to be using some of the Mystical Mylar in this one. And I absolutely love this, and as it's one of my faves, the lovely Heidi Rees from Nail Sugar let me choose the name. So yeah, I was excited about that. So anyway, on to the next one. So again, I'm just putting the first bead down and bringing that down towards the tip, and then I'll go in with another one. And there, I'm just showing you, if you want the bead to be a little more intense in colour, then just drain it out a little bit before you apply it, and then as you can see, that just gives the full intensity of the colour. Now this one, I've gone in with a little bit of pink opal first, just to blend that in, because this one we're going to put the Mylar on it, the Mystical. So again, I'll just put that other bead on with the pink opal, and then I'll just add a little bit of the Pinkie Pie on it too. So on this one, I just wanted it to be, you know, a little bit of a softer blend. That's why I've used the pink opal underneath it. So I'll blend that down. Then I'm just going to add another wet bead, bring that down, and that's that one done. We'll start adding the glitter. So I'm just going to apply the Mystical Mylar, and I do want it to stand out quite a bit, so I'm not overloading it, but I do want to get that in, and I'm just going to bring it round in a little bit of a curve, because we're going to also add some crystals on this. And don't forget, if you want any nail sugar glitters, then you can have a look at those on the Nail Sugar website, and I'll leave a discount code in the description box too for you. And now after this, I'll just move on to the final nail. And I think the key with ombres, I know like a lot of people struggle, but it's just, getting colours really that, work together and, blend well together. So yeah, just practice at it, and, you'll find out sort of which ones work. And obviously, as I said earlier, the other key thing is, just work in thin layers and wet beads, and I think, you'll find that a lot easier. So I'm really liking how these are looking. I absolutely love these colours together, and I am a big fan of lemon anyway, but the Glitterbels Lemon Drizzle, it is beautiful. It's really nice to work with as well. So I'm just going in with my final bead there, and that's that sorted now. And here's how they're all looking and ready to be encapsulated. So I'll start off, I won't encapsulate them all, but so again, I sort of start mid-nail, then just pattern that down, slightly pulling as you pattern, keeping those side walls, nice and even. We don't want to lose the shape too much. Then just pull that down, and then we'll sort of place the next bead, a little bit further up. I tend to do it in 3 beads. A lot do it in 2, some do it in 1. Just personally, three beads work better for me. Now, obviously, this is just a tip, so I'm not going to build the structure in the apex, but you can still see, it's got a nice shape to it. And also, you know when that glitter is encapsulated because it's dull. If there's any shiny bits, you've not put enough product on. So there they are, all encapsulated and filed. And now I'm just going to use some velvet matte from Nailchemy. So just because I'm going to do, sort of crystals and whatever on them, I'm using the matte top coat. But on a couple, this one I think and the other one, I do want them glossy. So we're having a little bit of a mixture on this one. And whoops, I lost my tip there. So that's why sometimes I like to prefer to do them in my hand, because when I use them on the stand, I nearly always lose one, and then you're getting little fibres. So yeah, there we go, all ready to go into the lamp. And now for the first design, I'm going to use the white Artisan. It's tack free, which is really good. So once you put it on, cure it. There's no need to top coat, it's fine. And I'm using I think that was the 000 fine liner detail brush. And I'm just loading the brush, but not overloading. I'm just putting it through the gel paint, and then I can start this design. So I'm just going to mark out a little bit there where I want it, and I'm just going to do, like, I suppose it's like an upside down reverse smile. And then once I've finished just evening that up a little, I'm going to put sort of like a half circle come dome on top of that. To be honest, I was sort of just winging this one a little bit. I sort of didn't have a, exact plan in mind. Yeah, so I'm just trying to straighten it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with the rest of it. But I just felt it was, I don't know, that the lines were a little bit too thick. So yeah, I've got to admit, it's not my favourite one, but I was actually going to leave it out, and then I thought, well, no, I'll leave it in, you know, because I think sometimes we all do sets, and you know, sometimes what you have in your mind, it doesn't quite turn out, does it? But you know, sort of with the whole set together, it looked okay. But yeah, wasn't really my favourite one, but there you go. We can't win them all. So I think I'd have liked it. I'd have just liked the lines a lot finer, but I am putting crystals on top of it so it looks better with them. And for the next design, we're going to do a 3D flower, and we're just going to do that, you know, sort of on the edge. So I've just put a little bit of the gem glue down, and I'm adding one of those little metal circles, and I'll put a little crystal inside that. So I'm just placing the first bead down, just going to let that sit for a little minute, and then I pulled it out and forgot to put the record back on, but you see me doing the other. So I wanted a bit of the lemon and the white in this, and it didn't pick up that good, so I've just added a little bit of the white on top, which that's fine to do that as well. So on this is how I do these. So you place your bead, then just pull it down, drag it down slightly for that petal shape. And again on this one, you can see doing the same there. Then once it's polymerized a little more, then that's when, you know, you start going in and getting the shape ready. Just patting it around, and you know, scooping any little bits off that are, you know, straggling on the end there. And then once I've done the three main ones, I've just gone in between the petals with the other one, and I'm just going to do the same here with this. So again, just pulling out to a bit of a point, let it settle, and then once it starts to dry a little, just you know, get your shape into it then. And sometimes I like to sort of, you know, slightly lift, you know, the edges of the petal, and it just gives it a little bit more of a you know, a 3D effect. So like this here, see, so I'm just going, while it's still, you know, sort of not quite dried, just going under the edges of those petals, and just, you know, curling them round a little bit. I think that gives a nice effect. I don't do it with all of them, but I think those two sort of side ones, it is really nice. And once I've finished with that's basically the set done now. And I haven't put all the crystal placements in because I have done other videos on that. So I'll leave you now to see the end result and see what you think. So I really hope you've enjoyed the video. And if you could, I'd love it if you could like, comment, subscribe and share. That would be amazing. And watch out for my next video because we're going to do a lovely giveaway. So I can't wait for that. So you all take care, stay safe, stay positive, and see you all soon. Bye.